All right, Donovan Mitchell, Chairman of the Manchester Municipal Corporation. As you're aware, we are doing now what we call some work, making sure that approvals of buildings and all that within the parish is done properly. In our moving about, we recognize that the building, that commercial building in the Christiana area, that they have built more than they were approved for. And so a stop order has been placed on the building until we get in the proper plans, until all of what should be done is done, because the soil type there and the problems we have there is going to make sure that everything has to be done in order, because we are not in the game of blaming people for not doing the right things. It's our responsibility to make sure approvals have been done for these buildings, and so a stop order has been issued on that property, and I'm awaiting the outcome, and I'll be following up on it personally to make sure that all of this is done, because the parish of Manchester and people are quarreling that we have been doing our work, and so now we're out there doing our work and making sure that people stick to the plan, stick to what we have given them to do. If they think they can do better or do some more on it, come in and talk to us, because approval and development in this parish must be done in an order that everyone can be pleased.
Are you able to name what building that is?
Well, it's that property. People have asked me the question. It's the same property that houses the KFC building, but they are not finished. They are not quite finished, because when we look at it, there seem to have been some disruption with the back of the building where the sewage is concerned, and so in our movements in the Christiana area, it came to our attention to look at that building, and it was a day when our councillors were doing a tour of Christiana area. So we looked at it and asked my staff to go out and to make sure that everything is being done in order, and so the report came back to say that some things have been done that were never on the approval.
Are you able to say, for example, what was done in terms of what's the case where part of the building design was not followed, or a particular height?
I think the problem. I think is the basement. The basement has been put in without our approval. There are some little things that should have been done, or things that are done outside of the scope. I'm not a technical officer, but the technical officer says that there is a little problem, and so we need to have it solved, that they can get on with what they have to do.
But nonetheless, it is very serious to the point that you wish to support.
Yes, if you have been given an approval to a building and you build outside of the approval, it's called for a stop order, then an enforcement order, and if you're not enforcing or people not obeying the thing, you go to court. But we have to make sure that the building has been approved and it is safe for everybody to go in, and that is exactly what we're doing.
When was the stop order issued?
Last week.